Among the 1,500 participants here at the 61st session of the Commission on Narcotic Drugs in Vienna this week are around 35 young people who are taking part in a youth forum. And I'm joined by 4 of them here today. Anya from the United States on my left, Kevin from Indonesia, Iliana from Bulgaria, who's living in Austria, and Bernard from Croatia. Kevin, first of all, can you tell me why did you want to come and participate in the youth forum?
I think discourse has been primarily dominated by the developed world, and I think the youth of the developing world especially can give greater insight to the drug problem on the ground.
And what have you learned since being here?
I've learned that the drug problem is a very vast, very transnational issue, and the youth in every country isn't alone in handling and engaging with the drug problem, and that various other people and their fellow youth in other countries are also facing it and can be part of the solution.
Ananya, you've been here for the last 2 days discussing with other young people. What have you learnt, and have your views changed?
Absolutely. I feel as if I've connected with a whole nother family. Oftentimes in the United States, I felt as if I was alone, as if I was the only person in Chicago who was passionate about this, only person in DC who was passionate about this. And over the years, I grew a family in the United States. And as I came here, I truly figured out that I, in fact, am not alone, that there's other youth across the world who are dealing with the same problems as I am and who really want to empower each other to make a difference in this world.
Turning now to Iliana, you're actually involved in some very practical work to help other young people in terms of the drug problem. What are you doing? Tell me about that.
So what we do, unfortunately, is only school-based for now, but we are trying to expand. We have peer education sessions, parent educational evenings that we organize. The peer education is mostly based on spreading the truth about the myths around marijuana and alcohol, since we find those as the biggest problems in our school community. And the the parent conferences that we organize are involve people. We invite people actually from the UNODC, since we are fortunate enough to have them here in Vienna with us. And we have them speak about what their experiences are and about what they know and what they have found, scientific data that can actually be presented to the parents and educate them on how to better support their children if there are any issues experienced in their lives.
Ananya, what is your message to other young people and your friends about drugs?
I know that oftentimes being a youth in prevention can make you feel like you're singled out from the rest of the people you know, but I want to let you know that, first of all, you aren't alone, and second of all, that you have the ability to empower and inspire other youth. And we truly cannot tackle this problem alone, and I'm a strong believer that I have a voice, and I'm going to use it to inspire other youth who are going to inspire other youth. And that domino effect is going to one day change this world. So as of right now, please get up and make your voice heard.
How can the policymakers, Bernard, who are here at this commission session, how can they engage with young people more and do more to empower them on this issue?
So over the past few days, we have come to the conclusion that there is a big lack of mutual trust between the policymakers and the youth. So the biggest issue is that trust that they're lacking, and we need to improve that and change the general attitude towards the youth. Second thing that we would have to do is policymakers need to provide help and money for the youth in order to execute their projects, and they need to also overlook the projects so they can help them execute them on the terrain. And youth needs to be involved in all the parts of the project.
Kevin, what do you think the policymakers can do to engage and empower young people in this debate?
Unfortunately, from what I've seen, there's an unfortunate lack of trust and lack of will on both sides to engage with each other. However, it is not so bleak a picture, because we understand there are various organizations and various other entities that do have outreach within the youth community, that do great work with them. They're able to recruit and retain them much better than some policymakers and some governments are able to do so. So I would encourage policymakers and governments everywhere to try to engage with these organizations more, because they would be a great help in terms of engaging with the youth in various prevention strategies.
And Anya, do you have a way that you think policymakers could do more to engage young people?
Absolutely. From working in the United States with policymakers, I know how busy your schedule is. So I'd like to say to you that if you do encounter youth in the work of prevention, please engage them. Listen to what they have to say, understand what they have to say, and please value their opinions and encourage them to keep on going, to keep standing up. And at the end of the day, this problem can't be tackled without the youth. And so if you want to be successful in this, you will need to understand what the youth are saying. So please do engage them.
Thank you all very much.